The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Guys, very good morning. Very good morning, fellas. Good morning, Salem. Guys, today is Wednesday, July 15th. And good morning, Jay, Irving. Good morning. Guys, very good morning. Good morning. All right, fellas. Let's see what we've got going on here. We have about just under 900 net buyers overnight in the NASDAQ. Almost 2,700 net buyers in the ES. We have buyers 3,000 in crude. I'm not sure what API data did yesterday. I didn't pay any attention, but we do have crude inventories today. 700 gold sellers at the moment. Gold is fairly lethargic, but below 1804, we come to 1800. Good morning, Dean. Very good morning. Fellas, the NASDAQ is in a short. It came pretty close to target down here, about 3 handles away from target. But the NASDAQ is in a short. I did not have my bot on at 6:15, as Dean does. If you guys are, and I've seen Dean Skypes, if you guys are trading his 6 a.m. big winner here, good morning, Jim. But we are in a short now on the 3-minute. So we'll monitor that. And bonds has taken one trade this morning at 640. I just missed that long, but 640, we got our first short on bonds up 562.50, targets hit. I do have silver on. I've just turned gold on. So it is 8 o'clock. Gold is on. Silver is on. And of course, the NASDAQ is here in a trade. We're longs across the board. I would think with the potential for a new vaccine, it would not shock me if the Dow outtrades the NASDAQ today. I'll pay attention to the YM. NASDAQ wants to go long on the 15 range. I don't have it on. Russell's in a long. We're basically longs, guys. Crude's in a long. Dean caught a crude long as well, which, again, I did not. But crude went long, 633. Targets were hit. Hey, Todd, good morning. Looking around. And the ES is on the cusp of breaking out above about 29.5. The ES breaks out. So here's that NASDAQ trade, fellas. Gold on the 377 is looking like it wants a long. Probably get back up to VWAP slowly. Let me quickly read the disclaimer. I know we have no news today. I've already looked, other than crude inventory. We do have a Bank of Canada interest rate decision. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. And we're good to go. Looks like we may have hit target during that. No, we just missed. Missed by about 4 ticks. Guys, if you're here in trial, by the way, good morning and welcome back. Good morning, Sue and Randy. Guys, good morning. A few small buyers in gold, small sellers, nothing that I see. Good morning, Mac. Very good morning to you. Good morning, Moshi. Good morning to you. Small sellers in here, guys. They're buying the YM. Come on, sell a few more. 14 sellers isn't going to do it. We're sitting on a trend line. Stop twice at that trend line. Good morning, Hamid. There you go, guys. First target filled. 16 and a quarter handles. If we can get below 98, we should get that second target anyways. So the bot's gone break even in 1. I know Dean doesn't use the break even. There we go. Below 98, we should be good. There it is. Below 98. Should come to 86. Silver just filled a short. There's a short on silver. Guys, I changed one of the settings on silver just to Dana has been trading silver without that 15-minute filter. He's been trading it with just the 5. So I changed the setting or deleted, took off the 15-minute to see if that makes any difference. But no one in the room trades silver. No one that I'm aware of. So I'm on the cusp of deleting this chart. Gold is, pushing up again. YM straight bid. Just buying the heck out of the YM right now, guys. ES is going to break out above 29.5. It's at 29.5 now. Should make 86, where it's got some support. If 15 sellers in here. It's not, again, it's pre-market, not much. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. One of the questions that does come up with some of my trials, can you trade this with micros? The answer is yes. The only micro I really don't like is gold, MGC. It's awfully thin, very, very thin. Bonds continuing to sell. And buyers in the NASDAQ now. We could trade back up to 10. Now sellers got them again. Yeah, that's a question, Moshe, that's frequently asked, and it's an impossible question to answer. I did answer that yesterday to a degree. So what Moshe is asking, he's here on trial. What's the win rate? So when somebody asks me what is the win rate, the question I have to ask them is what instrument and what chart, right? So you're asking me for a specific answer to a generic question, right? So let me answer it in the best way I can. Tweet from Trump. Great news on vaccines. So when we do our back testing and we look for our settings, right? We're generally looking for settings that are, and I answered this yesterday, settings that are about 70% win rate or better. Now, again, I can filter these settings to get 100% win rate, right? As I showed yesterday, and I'll show it to you again. If I look at, here's the NASDAQ on a daily chart. This is a daily chart. This year, 2020, it's taken 2 trades. Okay. A short on February 24th for a big winner. And it's also taken a long on April 8th for an enormous winner. So it's 100% this year. It's only taken 2 trades. So the point I'm getting at is the more filters that I employ, or the bigger the time frame that we use, the fewer the trades and the higher the win rate. So as a trader, you have to determine, am I a position trader or a swing trader? Am I a day trader, etc.? The rates that we generally look for are 70% or better. Now, again, that's going to vary from chart to chart. So for instance, if I use a 15 range chart and I use the 5 and 10 range settings, my win rate is going to be smaller than it would be on a 3-minute. And my win rate is going to be less if I use the other pair of settings that we generally use, which are the 1 and 3 minute. So I have 2 settings on the 15 range. Each will give you different results, right? So what it ultimately comes down to is, what is it that you're looking for? You want 1 or 2 trades a week? Are you looking for 1 or 2 trades a day? So again, it's a hard question to answer, because it's not like, if we just traded one chart, I could give you a specific answer. Yeah, so most of us in this room are going to be day traders, right? I mean, we're not position traders. We're not swing traders in this room. There are some, but we're generally day traders. But generally about 70% is what I'm interested in. Much less than 70%. We get below 65%. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. So there's my 10 target, guys. We bid back up to 10. Gold is about as flatlined as can be. We have no news at 8:30. By the way, good morning, Sam. I mean, if you look at gold, look at this thing. Zero direction here. Thank you, Dana.
Expectation 10 minutes now to this economic data highlighted by the first look at U.S. manufacturing data for the month of July. The July Empire manufacturing reading expected to climb to 10 from minus 0.2. Canada May manufacturing sales expected up 9.8%. U.S. import prices for June expected up 1% month over month, 1% ex petroleum.
It's slow. I suspect the cash session will not be this slow. I still think we have to come to 86, 87. Dollar index still selling. Euro's almost at a 2020 high. Yeah, of course, Max. Absolutely. Yes. Yep, I do. So again, fellas, silver. I'm showing the silver trade, but I don't know that there's anyone that's trading it. And I will probably delete silver.
Order filled.
Gold is now long on a 3-minute on the robot. Small buyers in gold, really small.
More reaction to Hong Kong companies. U.S. violates WTO rules.
Good morning, Ronnie. Yeah, that's not anything I give out, Ronnie. So it looks like we're going to get first target only on this, guys. Now they're buying the NASDAQ and they're selling back a little bit of the YM.
Stop show.
All right, out. First target only. NASDAQ has to break out above 93, which, let me take a look at a daily again. Yeah, we have a daily breakout, guys. Above 688 was a daily breakout again. Just flat. Whenever Bart, I can do it anytime. I mean, I do them at night. I do them during the day. Once I'm out of the room, I can do them in the evening. Depends on your schedule. I'll work around anybody's schedule as best I can. The only day that I'm unavailable tomorrow, I have an eye appointment tomorrow. So the smallest time frame, gold is just waffling in here, guys. The NASDAQ's going to go long again. We're headed up into here now, 42, 43. If I were watching this chart, we'd have been long coming back up through VWAP. Saudi oil minister saying there will be no increase in exports in August. Hi. We have Empire Manufacturing. NASDAQ support's now around 19, somewhere between 19 and 20. I have at 12 o'clock today, but I can do it after that, Bart. I have a 12 o'clock and a 3 o'clock, so I can do it in between. Good morning, Ali. Gold's a waste of time today. Good morning, Kath. Waste of time.
Order filled.
Empire at 17.2. Versus 10. New orders beat. I have a noon. I have a noon. I can't do it at noon. I can do it at today is Wednesday. I could do it about 1 o'clock Eastern. I'm gonna move the silver off this chart off the screen, guys, so I can see charts. Again, no one trades it that I'm aware of. Yeah, and I track them. I do track them by the week. I don't track them by the trade, though. I don't track by the trade. I mean, I could go back and do it, right? Because I can see the trades. So we hit to the tick and didn't fill. Hey. Silver doing the same thing, fellas, waffling around. It's sitting right back at entry. It came a few ticks from that target, sitting at entry, but looks like it wants to move lower. Gold's picking up sellers again. I would expect this to want to go to VWAP. NASDAQ is trying to get above this 25.
Order filled.
We have 12 sellers in gold, 13, 14. They're selling ones, buying ones. Gold is headed to 1820. And again, I'm not a position trader, maybe 35. There goes the ES. I told you above 2950. There goes the ES. You got a target up near 37, 38. Anybody long the ES? $29.50, 29.5 was your entry. Guys, right now the opening imbalance is 193 million to buy. We're going nowhere, fellas. In a hurry. It's the YM show, fellas. YM and ES. I don't trade the Russell. Care less about the Russell. But NASDAQ could be the laggard today. I've turned crude on. Both the Unirenco and the 3-minute are well into longs with a lot of buyers. And 1,400 net buyers, guys, in NASDAQ. I mean, I'm not looking for shorts. This should get up right into this area, 11,234, I would think. Top of that channel. Should get this first target. Small 15 range resistance, 10.7. There it goes. Good Lord. What a trade. First target's off. I'm going to put this at break even +1. Going to have to pop through 11.4 to get that second target. You can see it here on the bot. It's got to get above 11.1.
Order filled.
I'm out of that. I'm done with gold. Yeah, it is, Jim. It's longs. I won't do anything until the open, but it's longs. Guys, at 9 o'clock, I'll take my breakfast break as I do every day. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. I did turn crude on. It is inventory day. Crude typically trades. Again, you can see there's not much of a range again overnight. Crude typically trades sloppy on inventory day. How do I know if what's longs or shorts? Protein shake, Steve. I have them both on. No, I don't have a 987 tick on crude. For the last month, I've been trading a Unirenco, which I've shared with everybody, and the 3-minute. They're already in longs. The only way you get a trade is if it rolls over, right? Crude typically does nothing on inventory day. Gold actually, guys, I closed it out. Gold actually went up and hit second target. I think, to me, gold looks like it's going to break lower, at least down to this 5.4 area, 5.2, maybe 2.5. I mean, gold, if it comes below 5, comes to 4. Below 4, it comes to 1,800. All right, fellas. We'll see what we get at the open here. For 29 ticks on crude, $290. And crude on the Unarenco is in a short. And that came, no, not close. That came about 10 ticks to first target at 28. So the Unarenco is short. Okay. So we're in a short on the Uni. It gave nice ticks, but didn't go to target. The 3-minute has gone to targets. That's done. The Russell, 1 tick from target. I wonder what the volume is, just out of curiosity today. Gold broke out of the bottom of that channel and came down to target here, right? Just below VWAP with a negative delta.
Target filled.
There's first target on the Russell, break even +1. Now, lo and behold, silver went to target. Silver's up 750. That's all I see, fellas. All right, guys, I'm turning my bots on. Let's see here. That's on. Russell's on. The one's on. So basically everything is on, guys. YM I did not have on like a dope. YM pulled back. Went to first target. I did not have YM on. It's on. YM on the Unarenco I did not have on. I've just turned it on. That also went to first target. That's now on. ES is on, has been on the 3-minute. Here's the ES on the Unarenco, has not gone to target. It's on. The only way it takes a trade is what? Long, right? And I'm turning on now my 8 range on the ES. Okay. So the only bots I don't have, the only bot that is not on is my 15 range. Gold 028 and then 1800. Another winning trade on the 15 range. I can't even turn it on still. $210 tick range so far, guys. Flat. Russell sold too. Both targets hit on the Russell. Tick range is enormous, fellas. Ton of volume. Ton of volume right now. Yeah, I finally got that 86. Day late. Second target was hit on gold. I've moved out to the third target. That crude trade on the Unorenco is still on. Neither gone to target or stop. Still sitting there. Guys, it's never, I'm telling you, it's not the bot. Anybody that's having an issue, it is not the bot. It's your computer. I'd like to know, if anybody says there's an issue, what's your processor speed, what's your internet speed, what's your RAM? This NASDAQ is flat as a board. No direction yet. We'll probably work down to 78, 68, and then 60, 10,660. You can't trade it right now. It's so fast. Yeah, these guys don't know, Steve. They're just, they have no idea.
According to Tesla, is planning a Fremont factory shutdown for various upgrades. Thing was fairly malfunctioning.
YM above maybe 52, 53. Even the YM's cooking. NASDAQ's turned up back to VWAP. Watch YM above 52, 53. ES is long. First target 20.5.
Stop filled. Order submitted.
.52. NASDAQ's leading. ES is trying. Look at this NASDAQ. Good Lord.
Order filled.
Yes, there was, Andy. I had turned my 3-minute off, And there's two charts I cannot turn on. I cannot turn on my 15 range. Watch this YM above 52. I cannot turn on my 15 range, and I can't turn on my, I can't turn on the 3 minute.
Target filled. Order submitted.
Come on, YM, let's go. There's YM above that 52. Maybe 73, 74 first target. And then 900 final target. Yes, got that first target. $72, $73, $70, that area for a first target if you're long. $52. You're off first target. YM is long on the Uniranco.
Order filled.
Euro's up again on the day. YM's pushing resistance at 78, 79. Above that, it's going to fly. Above 7, this right where it fired this trade, above that it goes. Here we go. Come on, push here. There we go. Small resistance here on the 5 minute at 98. It's got to get above 98 now. Above 98, this thing goes. YM.
Stop filled.
It's only going to pull back to 46. It's not pulling back much further, I don't think. Right in here.
Target filled.
First target filled. Break even +1, fellas. My my 15 range didn't fill. Should have. It's on. Okay, out. It's turning up though. Let me take a look at this YM. Guys, I rarely trade the YM, but I've traded it today. Got a short again on the NASDAQ. It's trying. Sellers. We're down to 400 net buyers in the NASDAQ.
Order filled. Target filled.
Right, it's the 15 range. Both moving too fast to even set. There's your short. Hit third target at 13 handles. Now I'm milking it. Maybe we get to 698. I don't think we come much below 698. We're down to 100 net buyers, fellas. 100 net buyers. That's it. I have no ES charts today. Gold has hit second target here. So now we're trying to get to the last target out here. 11.1. The only way gold gets there is it's got to get through 10.7. I don't know that it can. It's pushing a trend line here and then resistance gold has at 9.8. NASDAQ has a negative delta of almost 1,000 cars, guys. Almost 1,000.
Order filled.
Where's that 15 range again?
Target.
First target,
Target filled.
second target,
Target filled.
third target. All three targets hit. 15 range is now up 545. I'm going to the 1 and the 3 minute, guys. So now I'm only interested in down moves, right? 1,300 net sellers. Not interested in the pops back up. Not to say that we can't go long.
Order filled.
There's another short. We're holding support at 11 and then 10. That's done.
Target filled.
First target filled. Come on. Oh, man. One tick. Are you kidding me? One tick. Got first target. 5 handles, almost 6 handles.
Target filled.
Second target hit.
Filled.
Another third target, fellas. Up 11.15 now. 11.15. Okay. It's done for me. It's up 1,100. It's done. Is done. Here's your crude coming into, it's off. I turned it off. I turned it off. Lest there's any question. I've turned it off. Here's crude. Never went to a stop. This is the Unirenco. We do have inventory, guys, in about 18, 19 minutes. I have turned my 3-minute crude off. It's irrelevant because it's in shorts. I'll wait till after inventories. So that's off. Bonds are going to go long. What's that telling you? What's that telling you? Bonds are going to bid, or they are.
Order.
If that breaks, we're good to go. We're holding that 80. So you guys may want to take some risk off. It's a trend line on a 5-minute. I can see it. Look at a 5-minute chart. There's a trend line there, right where it's stopping. But we're up to 1,800 sellers. If you guys want money, you got an $800. Well, had an $800 trade. If you guys want to take some risk off, just hit close.
Target filled.
Gold got all 3 targets. Gold got the target here. Okay, gold's up $200 on the 377. Crude inventories in under 15 minutes. Over 2,000 sellers here, fellas. Look, 2,000 sellers. You've got support at 96.50. It's got to break back down below 96.50. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. YM went long on the Unirenco. Back above VWAP here. This came close at 26.25 handles and nothing. YM's back above as well.
Sending out a Corona tender operation announcement for onward lending.
This got close. 5 ticks to target. There we go. Come on, buddy. There it is. Should get it.
Target filled.
First target filled. ES is strong. Nothing published on the Florida website yet. Back below VWAP. This is going to flip into a long. I haven't touched anything, Jim. YM can get to 875. Should get that second target. Gold is still bid very nicely. Bonds are bid. Silver is bid.
Order filled.
Crude inventories in 7 minutes. I will not turn crude on. Let me see what the NASDAQ is. Guys, NASDAQ's got 1,500 sellers. It's getting slow in here. Looks like it's trying to come down.
Order submitted. Order canceled. I don't know why this really crude hasn't blown.
Ton of buyers. Broke that trend line. This should be resistance in here, but Unirenco's trying to go long as well on crude. There we go. Come on, crude. Let's go.
Order filled.
That's crude on the Unirenco. Guys, I don't know why this only has one contract on. I don't know why it was set at 1. I just saw that.
Target filled.
There's crude, 1 tick from target. Actually, it hit target, didn't fill. Man, yeah, this is like the 3rd trade today that's done that, Chris. Yeah, it's pushing this standard deviation. If it gets through this, we can work up to 04. You guys might want to take some ticks if you're in that. This would have been a nice trade. It's gone 3 handles. All right. It's all buyers. No sellers. Let's check volume. Yeah, volume's 4% below our 3-month average daily volume. We're not missing much volume today. God. Gold is coming to 11.8 if anybody is short. Anybody short gold when I gave it earlier? NASDAQ's got to break this 55 area, and it's going to 66. 55 goes to 66. Come on. 66, 76. Another daily goal. Nice job, Patrick. Nice job. You're very welcome. I wish we'd get some better price action than this. I mean, NASDAQ should work up. Should get to 66. Price action is horrific. Oh, there's my target on gold, guys. 11.8. YM is into support in this area. 66th. Some more down at 41. NASDAQ's down below 1,000 on the net sellers, fellas. Dow futures up 387, up 1.5%. S&P up about 1.5%, up 44, almost now 45. NASDAQ up 1%. It's the laggard. Russell up 4.25%. DAX is up 2.5%. Holy boring, Batman. Amazon down 26, Tesla down 16. Okay. Tesla's earnings are coming up. All right, fellas. Crude on the 3-minute. It's done. Up 320. Crude on the Unorenco up $30. All right, so this is misleading here, but this is what will count. ES on the 3-minute up 87.50. That was on one contract. So on 3, it would have been a nice trade, but I don't know why it was set to 1. ES on the Unorenco up 575. Gold on the 3-minute up $100. Gold on the 377 up $200. Do not count this. NASDAQ on the 3-minute, Dean settings, or the original settings, Dean's time frames, 2910. NASDAQ on the high probability with the 14-minute time frame, 1050. NASDAQ, the other NASDAQ with the 1 and 2 minute settings, 170. The 15 range up 1115. Russell up 245. Silver up 750. Nobody cares. YM down 810. And YM on the Uniranko up 655. And lastly, I'll turn this off. It's not going to take another trade. It's back to break even. ZB up 562.50. $74.70. And now we're green on the bonds. Guys, bonds are moving up. NASDAQ's coming down. They're coming down, fellas. Bonds are bid. Yeah, the scalper works great in high volatility. I mean, we're only asking for a 6-tick first target. I mean, let me find it. See if I can find one. All right, so here's the NASDAQ scalper. One trade, 175.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Looks like the short filled.
Target filled.
First target filled again. Come on, get it down here. I didn't get to break even, guys. I didn't get to break even.
Stop filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
There you go. Another target.
Target filled.
Three trades, 3 first targets, 2 small runners.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Hit first target, didn't fill it.
Target filled.
Got another one. Another first target.
Stop filled.
Out. Break even on the runner.
Order submitted.
Watch that short.
Order filled.
Oh, you got me. Get down here. You got me.
Stop filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Stop filled.
This is why I like the 1 minute, Todd.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
What?
Order submitted.
This is way too fast. This is the original methodology, but it's way too fast.
Order filled. Target filled.
Come on, get above that swing and it'll pop. Hit that swing, didn't pop. Europe closes here in a few minutes, guys.
Stop fill.
Out. I mean, I could play with this all day. Watch for a roll here.
1 minute now, 1 minute. The European cash equity close and puts you 100 up 3%.
DAX was up 2%. All right, fellas, I'm going to wrap it up for the day. It was another good day. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern. If anybody needs, thanks, Stephen. If anybody has any questions, you need me, give me a holler. You're welcome, Jim. Today, I'll be around. I got a 12 o'clock and then a 1 o'clock. You're welcome, Andy. You're welcome, Moshi. It was a good day, guys. Again, it was a good day. Jeffrey, thank you. Guys, I will see you tomorrow morning for my trials. Thank you for sitting in. No, there's no afternoon. There's never an afternoon session. If you look at the link, I end the sessions every day. I may do it till noon, but I end them at 11:30. The reason for that, Bart, is I do my one-on-ones in the afternoon. So I'm done. All right, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a blessed afternoon. Trade carefully. We still have pretty good volatility. 216 ticks right now on the NASDAQ. Anybody needs me, holler. I'll see you guys tomorrow.